Right, scruffs on, paint, paintbrushes. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Tips, tackle, tactics, tantrums, and throw your toys out the pram on a Tuesday. We are here in the attic, the loft, the upper part of this small building. I'm going to paint it. I didn't want to paint it, but I think it's just got to have some paint. I want to gloss this top. I want to paint that. Not too sure about the floor yet. I might do this bit and probably eventually right back just to, like, so I don't know, proof it a little bit, and then over time probably putting like a nice bit of carpet down or something. Anyway, waffling. Brought some rod bags up that I need to go through, and I think I might also at some point paint these. I think as you're looking down, these are a bit dark, aren't they? Can't paint between because that material there is something to do with roof. Don't know what it is. Get in comments. Tell me what this is, this black stuff. And then the wall, I don't know. Shall I paint it? Shall I put a shelf on it? And you want to see something on it? Have you got a logo? Have you got a company, a tackle brand or something? You want to put a logo up there? Let me know. Completely free of charge. Just fills it up a bit, doesn't it? Something nice. I'm going to paint these as well, but I kind of got stuff on them now. Probably still could. Anyway, this tin of paint, this gloss, I'm going to whack this on first. This has been probably in shed, probably since before the shed were built. No date on it. It says 1973, but I don't think that's right. It says Wilco's on it. So I'm going to crack that open, get some gloss on here, and then this is just, what is this? Walls and ceilings. What is it? Matte. I don't know what it is, but its name's matte. And I'm just going to use that on here all over, and I think eventually I'll fill those in a different colour. So let's get to it. I know it's not fishing related. It is fishing related. I know it's not fishing, but just remember that a lot of you out there are avid anglers, and wow, and you don't get to go fishing all the time, do you? Have I got something to mix? So yeah. Ooh, it's a bit thick, this wood. Yeah, I'm thinking probably get a shelf up there. I have got loads of old vintage stuff that's like really expensive. I won't mind putting that up there, but again, it's, you know, it's up to you guys. Get in comments, let me know. So it's gloss, so it takes 68 weeks to dry. Let's get that out of the way. That lid is minging. That is minging. That. Paint brushes. I don't know if there's a specific brush for gloss, but today I'm just going to use this black and yellow. Oh, it's the same colour as tin, look. Cool. No idea. Yeah, and just paint this top here thing. Where's that lid? Have any of you guys got like a tackle room or a little fishing cave or man cave? If you got one, you have to go in the old abuse box and let me know. What do you use yours for? And is it worth having? Right, you guys aren't going to see this as much unless there's a camera here, and I kind of do want to get it treated. Gloss on plywood? I can't see why not. So I'm just gonna go with it. Really lay it on. Oh yeah, we follow the grain. yeah, so get in comments, let me know, what do you use yours for? I know a lot of you are big match anglers, so I dare say a lot of you do a lot of rig prep. You carp anglers as well. Don't know if many carp anglers watch this channel, but you guys tie your, mind you, a lot of you carp anglers now tie your rigs on bank, don't you? Unless you're still old school like me. If I were carping still, I'd tie them up before. I used to go carping years ago. And then a bloke who taught me to match fish, we don't get on. He won a big match once when I went to go and fish with him. I must have been only about 10 years old. And then I got hooked on match fishing. I've done a few matches anyway, but I got properly hooked on it. I wanted all my spare time to be match fishing. What was that? So yeah, what do you use yours for? And you know, is it worth it? I think we can make this one quite interesting. Hopefully this gloss dries. I opened a tin of gloss once and did a door, and I left it on a trellis to dry for a couple of days. And when I went back to it, it was still wet, and I mean, not tacky, it was wet. It was a new door job. I think this is going on all right though. I don't think you need layers of gloss, do you? I think it makes sense to do, I'll try and do a little bit of an episode on here. Probably on a Tuesday. But you'll have to get in comments for any suggestions for, like, I needed this doing anyway, but can we try, or is it worth me putting some sort of focus into the channel as well? So it can be useful for some of you guys, because splashed a bit. I don't know, I just think we could talk about stuff like news, something that's something new. What do we know that's new? What's it news? The I tell you what, the Real Rod Squad, if any of you are familiar with those, the Strouds and a few others in the fishing world, they have recently been doing like fishery clear-ups. Been going to getting like work parties and going to fisheries. I don't know if the nature reserves and fisheries or just water courses. And they've been going there and they've been walking around like litter picking, and it's brilliant. I love stuff like that. I don't know if you've seen before, but me and my youngest Holly, we basically saved Harthill Reservoir. Well, I tell you what we actually did. We put in a load of free labour for when Embryo Family Fishing took over it, and then changed their name to everything but Family Fishing. But we walked around cleaning it all up, getting it all sort of prepped and ready for people coming back. So, and it's really enjoyable as well. Anyone that doesn't do any litter picking, I swear to God, it's proper enjoyable, really therapeutic. Your day can be over very fast, actually. It goes really quickly. So the Real Rod Squad, bit of an angling group, mainly match angling. They tend to post quite a lot regularly, a bit like the Marchants. And they were going around these fisheries, just cleaning them up, litter picking with a bunch of people. I think they actually got people from like outside of fishing as well. Really good for the brain as well. I like to see stuff like that. So well done, the Real Rod Squad. There we go. There we go. First bit of news for you all. What other news is the? Have I got to be careful what I talk about? What about all this drama with match anglers organising matches, taking up money, and then running off? Like, and then running off. What's that all about? I get it. For your hard work and your dedication, you want to be paid, right? It makes sense. Be paid, get paid. But to steal anglers' money and then run off, what is that all about? I mean, we all know there's been a few of them, haven't they? That bloke who were abusing dogs shouldn't really be allowed near animals, and then he runs competitions catching them. And then other one. And this is 36 sponsorships in a year. Went and did that. I mean, look, be cautious. That's all I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of really great people out there. A lot of them don't really approve of what I do every day, but it doesn't mean I can't give them their flowers. Really great people, good anglers. And, you know, when they put in there, the easy bit is paying. That's the easy bit. So when you've got anglers robbing them out of a career, basically it's a job for a lot of people. It's not nice to see. So on the news this week, what have we learnt so far? 10 minutes in, and we've got some great people in angling, and then we've got some really, really bad people that hopefully aren't in angling anymore. So we'll just be careful, that's all I'm saying. I'm not seeing any tackle thefts or anything this week, I don't think. I haven't been on Facebook much, I don't. Oh, I have actually. Not been on it much. But tackle thefts, you know, tackle shops where they're posting pictures of people. Watch out for this person. Not seeing many of them this week. So you'll have to get in comments or get on Facebook and tag me in a few posts. If you've seen any tackle shops recently, add me on Facebook, but you can still tag me in it. And let me know if there's any tackle shops that have fallen victim to thieves, and if they've got like a picture from CCTV footage or anything, and I'll put it on. Whilst I'll not be painting every week, will I? But hey, I don't know. Could have a painting class once a week. No, I'll not do that. So that's obviously a problem. Theft in angling. A lot of people taking advantage of anglers and their hard-earned money, and then tackle tradesmen who, you know, just can't keep stock on shelves because people probably can buy it, but they choose to rob it instead. And as if the fishing industry isn't like as much of a struggle anyway, that people have to really rob it. So yeah, talking about family fishing, if any of you do actually know the merchants on Facebook, I think I've got like a bit of a distant friendship with them because my kids have been in some matches at the same time theirs has. And not only that, I talk to them often on Facebook, not a lot. Great people. And every now and again throughout the year, they're actually looking for juniors to represent certain age groups in the nationals, I think they do. So if ever you stumble across that, or you want to search him, or when it comes to that time of year, I think they posted looking for someone not long back. So if you've got like a son, daughter, grandson, granddaughter that's looking to get involved in a bit of competition splodging, then yeah, hit up the merchants and other people, you know, promote everybody. I do have favourites, but let's just try and include everybody in this one. This has turned out alright. It probably needs another coat. I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered at all. What else isn't news? Oh, that a female has caught a massive carp. Can't remember her name. A bit unprepared for news this week, aren't we? But she's caught a big carp. So, yeah, well done for that. Kind of annoys me. It's annoyed me now talking about the whole match fishing and stealing situation. I remember seeing how many people were really angry about that and how many people it affected. So yeah, if you do know these people, and you're a bit worried about if you're close friends with it, just be cautious. Like, some of the closest people in the world can really take a massive sloppy crap on you. Like, trust nobody and expect everything. That's the safest way to live. But yeah, awful stuff. I don't think I've got enough down this side. I've been piling it on down and it looks loads better. I think I started getting more angry further I went. Anyone ever done any glossing? This is how you do it. Just feel bad for any spiders that walk on here after I've dumped first layer. What else is in news this week about angling? What do we know? What's your favourite tackle company? What's your favourite? What's your favourite? What's the one you swear by? Have you got a brand that's always bringing out new stuff? Nitro are doing stuff, aren't they? You see how much stuff they're knocking out? Got some good anglers as well. Our father, Mr. Tommy. They got Abby. Got a few others, haven't they? Got quite a few good anglers, really good anglers. So that's a positive. Tackle companies bringing out more stuff. I tell you what, I didn't know. Camazan and New Fish have collaborated for a long time with some of their hooks at Camazan. Never knew that until Mick spoke about it the other week. This, from where I'm stood, looks great. It looks really good. I don't know how it looks from where you probably can't even tell or see it. But for now, it looks alright, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Just piling it on. More is better, she said. So yeah, beware of people that don't like dogs, and beware of people who go from sponsorship to sponsorship to sponsorship to sponsorship and shouldn't be anywhere near your money, or anyone's money, or just money in general. Shouldn't be anywhere near it, because they just want to steal it and rob it and take it, and they don't care about you having families to feed and all that stuff. Fishery audits. Anyone got any suggestions about fishery audits? Where to go? You got a fishery in mind you want to see? This is just me killing time, by the way. By talking about angling related stuff, it's making me forcefully enjoy what I'm doing right now. If I've got any joiners on Facebook, or that watch this, by the way, if you think I've done a right pig's ear of my woodwork skills in this room, let it out. Just let it out. Enjoy yourself. Tell me all about it. I'm listening. How does that look from there? That looks better, doesn't it? I like the wood effect though. I like all this. But plywood, it has a tendency of like flaking away, doesn't it, as well? Or is that just me? Is it just because I've built it that it does that? I think glosses are nice. It'll set nice and tough, won't it? It'll be a nice countertop finish, I think. And again, whenever you do any painting, have you noticed that you very rarely get any on you? But if you forget to put your scruffs on and do some painting, you get it all over your Tesco specials. Let's do the front of this. a lot of you might wonder as well, the white bits on here, the whole frame that I built in the previous video, was an old bunk bed. So our kids had bunk beds. One of them grew up and he left, and our youngest lad, he were left with bunk bed for ages. And it's great for storage and that, but we don't use it when it's just one of them. So instead, until we get you a single bed like a normal one, I'll just chop it. So you can, so you've just got a normal bed. So we've got that loud choppy buzzer cutty thing, and just zoop, 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 all four, and then yeah, thought I'll save that. It comes in handy. Good wood, isn't it? Bed frame wood. I reckon look alright that. I feel like when I'm painting, it's like going back to where it were before. Is that the wood absorbing it? Do you reckon? What is that? Is that what happens? Look at this. If any of you are still watching, I am not a painter and decorator, nor am I a joiner. But if you're still watching, I am creating content for anglers. That's not even angling related. I reckon that'll do for that. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's like settled in now. It's like gone all... When that's dry, I want to get another coat. But that looks great, that. I reckon another coat and it'll look fantastic. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to paint this. So it's matte. It's not shiny, yeah? For you that don't know what that is. I'm just going to do this entire front. Do that side panel there, and that bit there. I may take the poles off at some point and do them. I might. And then these. At some point, I might ply up these and then close it in and try and get some insulation actually in it as well, just to keep a bit of heating up here. If you don't know already, this floor, so the plywood were down, and you can't just floor out a loft. We can, but for it to be safe and for regulations, you have to have so much thickness of uncompressed loft insulation. So it looks like I'm quite high up to the ceiling, and it's because, well, I am. But it's because you have to do another layer on top and frame it off, and then put your boards on. And these original boards that were down, like when I step over there behind the camera, I have to be careful because it's just joists. But when I step over there, I actually drop down about 12 inches. So I'm quite high up here. So if some of you have got the benefit of a nice deep loft, you'll have more space than I have. It doesn't help that I'm 6'2", 6'3" either. Anyway, we're waffling, but that's that. I could probably do with a roller for you. Should I do it by brush? I'll do it by brush. That's my gloss brush. Don't need that anymore. Or shall I? Can I use a gloss brush? No. I don't really know. What else is it news this week? Let me have a look for something. What's it news? Good thing about angling. We've got Angling Times, Match Fishing Magazine, Angler's Mail's gone, hasn't it? You've also got the Pole Fishing Magazine. So whatever news you get in those small papers, that's like our nationwide news, everything they can condense into them. We ain't got 15 different tabloids like the normal newspapers and all that stuff. So what we got? Someone who does quite well, business-wise, always wants to make sure you guys are all right. Catchy bait. Go and catch your bait, maggots, worms, all that stuff, casters. Probably best in business, to be fair. You go through profile, win your casters for 2026. This guy, he's always putting stuff on here. Doing a festival announcement, 6 PM today, that was yesterday. Whitemore Fishery Catchy Bait. So brand new event, limited spaces, more information in 1 hour. Brand new. How many spaces have they got? Includes entry, 80 quid. Includes 1 gallon of maggots from Catchy Bait. Extra casters and worms available on day. Format, 40 quid non-refundable deposit, which is standard, pretty much anything nowadays. 500 quid and trophy first place. 350 second, 250 third, 200 quid fourth, 100 quid fifth. And then there on after that, all your sections will get paid out individually, I dare say. And plus extras and potential sponsorship from MAP. Anyone that's interested in match fishing or want to go and check out a different bait supplier. A lot of you carp anglers as well are starting to turn to these commercial live bait suppliers like Catchy Bait. I've seen a few of them using another one that's not as good. But yeah, there's one. What else have we got? What else have we got? Wingworth Lido. I know it's only like Chesterfield, Derbyshire based, but a lot of you that will have seen news about Wingworth Lido. They banned fishing on there to try and take over as a biodiversity hub. It's took a bit of a sour turn. Anglers have fought back. Council have fought back. Anglers have fought back. Then they fought back. Then we fought back. And as it stands, all this time later, the ban is still in place. But it was an unlawfully imposed ban. So there's a lot of questions to be asked. But the more they keep playing tennis with all this stuff, the longer it goes on for. But that's also something that you can get involved in. If you go on to Wingworth Lido, search it on Facebook, you'll find the link. I'll try and drop it down here below. You can actually sign a petition, do a bit of a survey where you can actually oppose against it, where you don't want it, and try and get angling back on there. I used to fish it from being sort of 11, 12 years old. I ain't fished it for a few years now, but yeah, I fished it for years as a kid, and really popular place up this way. Anyway, waffling. But if you flick through Facebook, there's loads of stuff on here. The Shore Hunter. If anyone's into a bit of shore fishing, Wayne, great bloke, ex-military, ex-navy, shore hunter, great guy. Anyway, let's get some painting done. But a bit of news there for you, innit? Can't beat a bit of free news. Can you mix paint like that? Yeah, a bit of free news. Let's do it in front of this. Quicker I can get it on, quicker it can be drying as well. So yeah, let's try and use this channel for a bit of look at that, for a bit of positive, shedding a bit of positive light on the angling world, I guess. I think it's going to be a side to side motion and then the odd up and down like that, probably. Oh yeah, even though grain goes up and down, definitely brush strokes side to side. 100%, looks loads better than that. What do you reckon? Looks right, doesn't it? I think it'll look loads better after another coat of both. I reckon that'll look alright. Could get some on front here, couldn't we? Paint that. I'm going to leave that bit there. Don't want to interfere with this gloss and get any on it. But I'm just going to, this bit, get it done. I just need to get a layer on it. So when that's dry, there's less to cover up. I'm going to come back for a second coat. If you know what I mean. I don't know. Makes sense that way. I think it'll look nice, a matte finish on front. It'll be less shiny for you guys as well. I don't know. Probably. Yeah, busy old sport, the angling world, isn't it? We well, sport, but a lot of drama. I know a lot of people don't like to hear the negatives, but it is really healthy for your brain to understand what's going on around you. Because you know, the first time you hear of it or experience it, it hits you like a ton of bricks. And like me, my missus, I always try and keep it real. I'm a realistic one. Missus tries to stay positive, and luckily it always works in her favour. But I don't know. Things have gone wrong for me too many times for me to stay positive. And someone says, "Stay, be positive. Just be positive." Well, I do reserve a place for positivity, but it doesn't always work out that way, does it? I have to be prepared. I have to be prepared. So, yeah, I don't know. What do we reckon? Look all right? I think for now, that's pretty much what it's going to look like. I might end up doing these. I don't know if I've got patience to do all this, actually. But, bit of a desk. Just need it to dry. I have got over 1,000 rods. I couldn't tell you how many, but probably about 1,250 rods. And they range from vintage classics to some really expensive ones that I've come across. And then I've got some real like retro rods, like your Tommy Pickerings, your Will Raisins, Ian Heaps. I've got quite a few brands that had them like their anglers at the time. So I might line this roof, both sides, with rods, so that as you guys look down it, it's rods. I'll see yet. I wanted to line it, but something, I don't know, it gives it a bit of character, doesn't it? I don't want to take that away from it. I don't know. I'll see, maybe, I don't know, I'll see. But yeah, this is going to be ultimately just what this looks like, just a bit whiter. I'll probably do another coat off camera. But yeah, I don't know. Look, this is just a spare space for me to be able to, I don't know, do stuff. I just thought if I just include it in the channel once a week, it's just there, isn't it? I'll paint down here as well at some point, and down there. I'll get some lino and I'll lino it. It'd be good, probably be better for it. So, yeah, get in the old comments. But I think what I'll do is once a week I'll like try and announce some sort of like angling news. A canal boat at Shire Oaks has gone adrift. Someone took a picture of that the other day. Same one as turned up in a place called Skipton. Nowhere near Worksop. Same boat, it's the boat, and now it's adrift, but in Skipton, so not sure what's going off with that. Angling news. Tackle and baits. Exciting news for local anglers. March Angling Association are applying for permission to install new angling platforms along the Old Neen from behind the library through the park area. These platforms will make fishing safer and more accessible for everybody. So yeah, someone's put there, no need for any ladders anymore. So that's a good positive bit of angling news for you. What other angling news have we got? I can't sit down or anything now. What else have we got? So the carp angler I told you about, the woman, Natalie May, it says, exciting news, 3 years of dedication, one magical moment. I'll put this on screen now. Last night I achieved a dream that's been 3 years in the making, caught a 50-pound, 8-ounce carp in Wales. So a UK 50-pounder, big mirror carp as well, that. So well done, Natalie. Nice bit of positive angling news there. Apollo Angling Centre, 4 days ago. Just literally plucking it out. This is probably what's going to happen on here. Apollo Angling Centre, we've had an amazing response and so many inquiries for our poles from anglers outside of our local area. Thank you. Apollo Angling Centre have announced that to make things easier, we're now offering free delivery for all poles within 2 hours of the Apollo Angling store. So if you live within a 2-hour catchment from Apollo Angling Centre, free delivery on a pole. So even if you live 3 hours away, drive down the road an hour, pull up in a lay-by, tell them that's where you live, and free delivery. As always, you can still customise your pole package with options such as elasticating top kits, bespoke pole packages, short number 3 sections, square butt sections, extra top kits, EVA bungs, you name it. So yeah, nice bit of angling news from Apollo Angling Centre there. Yeah, it's full of it, absolutely full of it. There's a lot of stuff that never really gets published on the old socials and media, but the bad stuff that you don't normally see, and this is my point about staying positive. A lot of people stay too positive and they don't make people wary of the bad stuff. So what have we learnt today? I can paint, but we've also learnt that if you know a match organiser or an event organiser that does weird stuff in the spare time, but also is prone to taking lots of money off people for fishing matches and then never actually create the events for them to take part in, it is stealing, it's theft. Then, yeah, just be wary, stay away from those people. Hopefully, they come into these different sports every now and again, and then eventually they'll be exhausted, bored, and there'll be nothing left because everyone knows who they are, and they'll just disappear. So be very wary of thieves in the angling world. And yeah, there's a few of them, a few match organisers that have slowly just dissolved over time. So yeah, few points there, positives and what I'd call a positive, so be very wary of that. Yeah, bare wall behind. What should we put on it? What do you want to see on it? Drop it in comments and I pretty much guarantee I've got it. Bits of tackle, a poster. Do you want your brand on there? You want to put it on there? Should we have a brand wall where, bearing in mind, I'll be covering that much. So, I don't know. We could do it on here, couldn't we? We could have like a brand splash of great brands and put them on there in the fishing world, just so there's just a bit of something there every time. Yeah. Let me know. Get in comments. Do I paint this? Do I board it? Do I fill it with rods? What do I do? I need some lino. Should I get a rug? Should I get a flower? Should we get a flower on a table over there? Flower? What are the plants? Call them plants, don't we? We'll probably do that. And we'll go from there. So I think every Tuesday we'll do tips, tackle, tactics, tantrums, and throw your toys out the pram on a Tuesday. And I'll try and, I don't know, just see if I'll probably just come back here and just talk to you next Tuesday. It's looking all right, isn't it? A desk made out of, well, let's face it, it's a shop counter, and if anyone wants one building, £800. That's how much I charge for these. 800 quid, and you need to supply your own children's top bunk. So let me know, get in comments. I've got paint all over me Colnick seat now. Great, lovely. So that will do it for today's video. Only a short one. And if you've enjoyed this video, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, comments. So just talk away. What can we have on this wall? If I'm down here and I stand up, I don't want to bang my head. So I get a shelf up here. I could probably get another one there, and we could have some stuff on it, couldn't we? Could have some stuff. Could probably make some. I've got 300 pole sections up here. Could make some. I don't know. Decorate it a bit. Got paint on my glasses. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday.